Hey guys, I am back. It's about 10 o'clock p.m. It's about 6 hours after the surgery. I went into surgery at 12. I was out by 3:30. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of the play-by-play so that you can kind of get a feel of how it went. So they took me down to pre-op at about 11:30. In pre-op, I answered some questions, got some blood drawn, and checked my IV to make sure it was still good. I met the anesthesiologist. He explained to me what he was going to be doing, and I also met again with the surgeon, and he told me what he's going to do again. He already told me like a couple days ago. So I was like, cool. And then they drew my blood, like 2 tubes, because I'm anemic. So I wanted to check my levels and my blood type in case they needed to do a transfusion if I lost too much blood. He said I was lacking like 3 pints of blood. And that's probably from being in the hospital all this time. And them taking 50 tubes a day and stashing it. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so then what happened after that? So around 12 o'clock, they wheeled me into the operating room, which the operating room is like this long hallway, and it's really spooky. There's metal doors on each operating room. It's cold, and excuse me, and that hurts. That really hurts. So they wheeled me in the operating room. I was met by 2 nurses, anesthesiologist, his assistant, the surgeon, and the surgeon's assistant. And there was like all these big lights shining down on me. There was this little narrow table with like a little head rest type thing. So they transferred me onto that table. It's really narrow. Once I was on the table, they ran saline through my IV and then connected my IV so that they can start the anesthesia, or what is it called? The general, what the heck is it called? General anesthetic stuff. Make you go to sleep. And so then they put warm blankets on top of me, and they strapped my arms down by my side. I don't know how she tucked me in, but I was tucked. Then they put like this oxygen mask over me. Now she had it resting down on my face, which I was laying straight back on my back, and I felt like I was suffocating. So I was like, yo, please, I can't. All this while the fluids were going in me, and I was starting to get drowsy. So she held it like out as I was still breathing what I thought to be the oxygen in, but it wasn't like on my face. And within, I don't know how long, I want to say within 1 minute, I was out, gone, kaboot, bye. And I was awakened by the anesthesiologist saying, well, you didn't wake up in the middle of surgery. Because I told him I had a dream. I was going to wake up in the middle of surgery, and there was going to be a slit in my throat, and I was going to be like, and all this blood was going to be squirting all over everybody. But that didn't happen, so I was cool. So then I remember hearing that, but I was still kind of like out of it, but I do remember that, and they wheeled me into recovery. Once I got in recovery, I was like wide awake, and I felt like I had to use the bathroom. So they sat me up. They sat me up because I was laying back. I got nauseous, really nauseous, so they gave me a nausea medication through my IV. And once I got that, I was cool. I was up, alert, and I had to use the bathroom. So they let me get up off the bed and walk to the restroom, which was awesome. And I used the bathroom. I got back in the bed, asked for my mom. My mom came in, and within 5 to 10 minutes, they were transferring me back up into the room. So they gave me pain medicine through the IV while I was downstairs. Once I got up here, they gave me a thick, round, large Percocet to swallow. And I did it because I'm a beast. And that helped me. There was no pain. I mean, I felt like I could run a marathon around the hospital, but I didn't. But I felt like I could. And that lasted until about 7:30. At 7:30, I started to feel pain. Now, this is all after I had ginger ale. I had pudding. I had graham crackers and milk. Soggy. They were good. I got up and went to the bathroom a couple times, went downstairs to the cafeteria, so I thought that was pretty good. I'm experiencing a lot of soreness. When I talk for a long period of time, I get really tired and winded. My head feels heavy, like if I'm standing up. It feels like my neck is tired. I'm afraid to drop my elbows my shoulders when I'm standing up. I don't know why. But it feels like I'm straining when I drop them down, but I have to start dropping them down. And it's just sore, which is expected. Yeah, that's all I have for you. I get my next dose of pain medicine, I'm not sure what kind, at 11:30, and it's now 5 after. My pain level is about 6-7 right now. So I'm going to end this video, but overall, to be honest, as terrified as I was, I am straight. One thing I forgot to mention. The thyroid, he said, was the biggest that he had ever seen, and he took pictures of it. My procedure was minimal minimal with video assistance, meaning there was a camera inside, and that assisted him during the surgery. But that thing looked like a extra large bloody croissant. It was huge. Alright, so anyway, I'll probably follow up in like a week, but I just wanted to give you the spill, and I hope it helps. Alright, have a good evening. Ciao.